Hey everyone, JD79, and I'm currently in Florida going back to hometown. Yeah, there will be more Bob Ranch videos later on here. But we're going to talk about my thing about so far this 9th generation, and well, it's going to be generally what I'm thinking about the Labo, the Switch Labo so far here. There's on a third Labo. The first one was the variety pack, the second one was a robot one, and the third one. Now, the thing about Labos, it's cardboard. They're completely overpriced cardboard, for one thing. And a lot of people are saying, oh, it's for kids, that's why it's like this. Do you understand the price point and the fact that it's in cardboard? And I've seen demonstrations that could easily been torn up. So, the problem of Labos, and this is where Nintendo made the mistake about the VR. I was hoping that Nintendo would make a decent VR for the Switch, because we really need VR, alright? It'd be a really great thing since it can be a portable device or a handheld device that you can just plug in, and it will actually act as, because the technology is there. I mean, 1080p. They can do it with the Switch Pro, which is the 4K, which is hopefully will be a 4K thing here. Is to release a decent VR headset. Because Sony does it with the PSVR. There's the Oculus Rift. I was hoping that the VR would be a decent VR, but nope. It's a Nintendo Switch Labo. Just a goggles with maybe some sensors into it, and a couple of things here. For one thing, what's the thing? I mean, the Labos take hours to build, for one thing. I don't know what the mentality says, hey, create this, and then to playing over here. Yeah, I mean, it's just, it existed with these, these cheap desks or stands or whatever it is that you have those, whatever it is made from here. That it just comes in those big things here, and that's basically what it is. I mean, it takes hours or like this. I have built the TV stand in less time than it would take to build these Labo stuff. So you have to devote a day to mess around with cardboard to have these accessories to play. Might as well just release a piano accessory or that fishing hook accessory or that one. I mean, it's like a cardboard accessories that you're making with some software that that has a couple of mini games, and you're saying that you're charging $70, $80, $90 for these things, or $60 for these things here, or for this. I think that's completely overpriced. I'm sorry, Nintendo, but you know what? This VR, if it's a Labo, I don't know. It's just just blows it. All right. And on top of that, I will look like an idiot. And on top of the Switch VR, it doesn't have a headset, so you have to hold it in place. So it's just as disastrous as the Virtual Boy. So Nintendo, really? I'm sorry, but the PlayStation, the Switch VR Labo is just as bad as the Virtual Boy. It's just, I really want a VR, but this is not the way I want to go. But anyway, the Labo is basically cardboard that's expensive, comes with a few mini games and a couple of sensors with the camera or whatever it is here. So what you're getting is, it's just way overpriced for what you're getting here. Or how about you just give us how about of us having a 3D printer at home and just, I don't know. But, and many people are saying it's for kids. Look, I mean, kids are roughing their toys. And these things tear up really easily. So yeah, there goes your $70 or $80 in less than a few days. And you're prone to making mistakes. I mean, I've seen people out there who made mistakes along the way when they're building up the Labo. And there goes your $70. Christ. So I really want, it's really innovative like this. I mean, well, there has been some sort in the past here. Like, you have the PlayStation Move with the eye camera, which detects the light when it goes through this one, and the size of the circle that appears in the camera that determines how far or close it is. That's basically what it is. So it detects it has an IR camera at the end of the things here, like, you know, for the piano like this. And so it may be the color-coded stuff. That's, I mean, Sony actually, this is one of the rare occasions that Nintendo, that, you know, Nintendo, like this here. It's a camera within your controller, kind of like the IR sensor, or whatever the color sensor it is here, that detects the movement of each key you press in the piano, the fish hooks like this, and yeah. But I think the Labo wouldn't be so bad if it was $15 or $20 each, because it is as mini games for it. But yeah, the Labo, I still see it on the shelves like that a lot of the times I'm here, but I mean, to me, it's just overpriced. Okay, the 9th generation thus far, the Switch is right now far ahead of its time. Well, I call it pre-9th generation because I think Nintendo, the Switch Pro would be the first proper 9th generation Nintendo product here, because hopefully it'll be in 4K, because it's going to become a standard here. And it's like, yeah, the Wii was standard definition, 640 by 480. You still plug it into your thing here. The Wii U was at least the first one that was here. So the Switch, hopefully Nintendo would get things right. It would be probably in the standard quality, like, I think 4K would be considered standard quality by 2020, 2020 or whatever it is right now. So yeah, so I think this is basically it today. JD out, and